Hospitals and poetry don't usually go together, but I thought I would start with a poem. The time will come when with elation you will greet yourself arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at the other's welcome and say, "Sit here, eat." You will love again the stranger who was yourself. If you think about that poem, and you think about if everyone that was on my team felt this way about themselves, we believe that it would be transformative for our workplace. We have a strategy like that, and it's called mindfulness meditation. It's simply sitting with the breath, with your body, with yourself, in the present moment, paying attention to everything that's happening in a non-judgmental way. That's it.
Well, it's clear that a growing body of research indicates that mindfulness is an effective way to enhance wellness and increase mental health. And St. Joe's has adopted mindfulness as part of our culture in order to support our staff in the very, very important work that they do.
I think it's very unique that St. Joe's is offering mindfulness to both employees and to patients. I think it's a great way for staff, just to take that time out to check in with themselves and to be able to reduce the stress day to day. And I think it's a really good initiative that the hospital has in place.
This is just a technique which has been called other things in other cultures. And you can learn this. It's not like it's a sort of special thing you have to have a belief for. You can learn this, and it amplifies and supports all beliefs and cultures. It's agnostic in a way.
I think what's interesting about mindfulness, and maybe a bit controversial, is that it suggests a kind of philosophy around the way that the mind works. It kind of has echoes of swamis and yoga and hot stone and that kind of thing.
One of the sort of myths about mindfulness is that when you're doing a mindfulness meditation, you sit cross-legged on the floor and you burn incense and maybe even levitate. And it's not actually like that. It's really just kind of an everyday thing that looks at, kind of centering your attention and paying more attention to the moment.
I think what makes this so different is that the science behind this, if you pull the papers on this topic, you will find just a sheaf of empirical evidence that basically says this stuff really works.
I actually have a reflection here from a patient who participated in one of our mindfulness groups and found the group to be very beneficial. I had heard about the practice of mindfulness several years ago, but at the time I had no idea what a positive impact it would have on my general well-being. After learning and practicing mindfulness at St. Joe's, I began to see a reduction in my daily anxiety levels. As I continue to practice mindfulness, I've also noticed I tend to worry less, my overall mood has improved, and I'm less reactive in anxiety-provoking situations. I would highly recommend the mindfulness practice offered at St. Joe's. Having mindfulness practice for employees to join in is a really good example of the staff at St. Joe's modeling what we do for patients.
And when we take care of ourselves, then it's easier to take care of other people. And I think that's what mindfulness does for us, is that ability to kind of reflect on what's going on with us and taking the time to do that.
When you think of a very mindful person, it seems like the kind of person you'd like to be, or the kind of person you'd like to work with. Someone who's non-judgmental and balanced, and who's in the moment with you and paying attention to you. So that seems like a pretty good thing.